How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Rio Grande, and actually we're here in Mexico. Been on the river now for 2 days, and it is the afternoon here, and we have camp set up. In a bit we'll have a good dinner. But I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. And I grew up in Florence, Alabama, where I was introduced to the outdoors by my dad, actually. Often we would go down to a little creek near my home called Butler Creek and spend the afternoons there, me and my brother and dad just hanging out and enjoying the day. And that's really how I first was introduced to nature and just exploring the outdoors. And later I decided I actually wanted to pursue a career working with youth, and decided to actually get a graduate degree in counseling. And hopefully when I return back home, we'll actually have some type of employment working with kids. I'm actually unemployed right now, but have some interview leads and stuff, so I hope to actually have a job doing some type of actually wilderness therapy or outdoor education, or maybe even park ranger type work. But I really enjoy getting kids outdoors, and I think that ultimately stems from my early introduction to the outdoors at a young age, and it's the place I most feel comfortable. And I know here recently there's actually been a lot of research done that has proven statistically that actually being outdoors helps to reduce depression, anxiety, and a lot of other mental illnesses. Now, I was, of course, come across a lot of this research during my graduate program. There's been some popular books actually written. One was by Richard Louv, called The Last Child in the Woods, and he talks a lot about how that children today, of course, are sitting in front of TVs, eating a lot of junk food, and just not out as much in nature as they were maybe 20, 30, 40 years ago, and what has been lost because of that. So myself and also Braxton Barton was able to work also with the Quapaw Canoe Company, and worked with kids in a program that was with a charter school in Helena, Arkansas, and also Clarksdale, Mississippi, that helped to get kids out on the Mississippi River and teach them paddling skills and survival skills that help to lead to positive character development and just responsibility for themselves and also for the environment around them. So this is just a little bit about myself and some of my interests, and maybe you're looking for something to do outdoors. The Rio Grande is a wonderful place. I've been wanting to come down here for several years now and actually get on this river, and have been able to do this with some planning and detail work. Braxton's done a lot of this actually, and this is kind of a dream come true to be down here in this beauty and to be able to share this with you guys. So have a good one.
All right, we'll talk about the trip for a little bit.
I guess what's the most unique about this is actually its remoteness. We're actually on the east side of Big Bend National Park. This river is still considered a wild and scenic river. The section that we're on is, of course, you mentioned the lower canyons. It's 83.4 miles. The river has, I think, 13 rapids that are between class 2 and class 3 on an international scale. I guess what surprised me the most about this is how lush the river is right around the banks. There's a whole lot of vegetation here, and just the beauty of it, the vastness is just awesome. You can't, the silence, you know, whenever you're at camp, it's just super quiet, and the stars, of course, at night. South Texas has some of the clearest skies, so the stars are awesome. So for me, that's a couple of things that stand out about this particular expedition so far.